we banned them again in 19. Let me get John on here. He's the president of Crime Prevention Research. You know him. He has written 1 million books. He is the leading researcher and mind on guns, and he also helped write Control, the book on gun control that we did together. John Lott, welcome to the program. How are you, sir?
Doing great. Good to talk to you again.
When did we outlaw automatic weapons?
Well, we haven't outlawed them, but they've been strictly regulated since the mid-1930s. In 1986, you weren't allowed to have any new ones. We basically have 250,000, essentially, stamps that get put on the side of the machine guns that are there. But the limit that we have on number of machine guns basically means that they're very expensive. You're talking about $20,000 or so to buy a machine gun that may not even work. You're going to have to spend a lot more than that to be able to actually afford one that will operate properly.
Correct. And so people are out on the street. I'm hearing it. I heard it on NBC. First of all, Tom Brokaw said that we need to get rid of it. We need to get rid of the killer gun like he used, the AR-15, which I'm not aware of that model, John, but I'm with him. Let's ban the AR-14. But then all of the pundits are all saying nobody needs an automatic weapon. Well, that's not the question in the first place. But second of all, that's not what anybody's using.
That's exactly right. Not one of these attacks has involved using a machine gun. In fact, of all these regulated machine guns that are out there, I don't know of any that's actually been used in a crime or a murder. What you're talking about here that have been used in these mass public shootings are semi-automatic guns. You basically have 3 types. You have machine guns, semi-automatics, and then guns that you manually load. You know, most of the guns in the United States are semi-automatics. And so, you know, there may be crimes that be committed, but there are real benefits for civilians being able to go and use them. If you have a couple people break into your home, you may not want to have to manually reload the gun after you fire a shot, or if you miss, you may want to not take the time to manually reload before you can go and fire again. You may not have that luxury of that additional time that's there. And so my guess is if people actually understood what they were talking about, there'd be, you know, much less sympathy towards the types of bans that are being talked about.
I'm a sport shooter, and I have a semi-automatic shotgun. And I will tell you, I will hit every clay pigeon, even if I miss it the first time, where the guy who's competing against me, who has a pump action, he's not making it that pigeon, that second pigeon, if he misses it. I am.
Right.
I mean, if I'm defending myself, that's what you want.
Right. No, I mean, even the second or two that it takes to pump in another shell makes the difference between whether or not you're going to be able to get a shot off.
Right.
Look, you know, we have all these different types of claims that are being made out there about these guns. First of all, assault weapons are only used in a relatively small percentage of these types of mass public shootings. Basically, 24% of the attacks from the beginning of Obama's presidency up through the end of last year involved a rifle to any extent. Only 12% exclusively used a rifle of any type, and not all those are what they call these assault weapons. The problem that you have here is that these weapons are being banned based on how they look. So the AR-15, because it looks similar to the military M16, and also it's the most popular rifle in the United States, has taken a lot of hits. But the thing is, no self-respecting military in the world would use the AR-15. It's a semi-automatic, as you've said. The M16 has different modes, but it can fire machine gun bursts that are there. And so, you know, it's just to ban guns based upon how they look rather than how they function doesn't make any sense. If you want to ban all semi-automatics, then at least that's a logical discussion. But as I said, I think a lot of people would realize when they actually understood what was being talked about, that this would impinge on people's safety.
John, I appreciate your time, and thanks for all your hard work over the years. You are really the leading voice of the stats and the research on guns, and we appreciate it.